Have you ever been recruited as a drug mule at airport security? I was running late for my flight to Miami, practically sprinting through JFK when the TSA agent pulled me aside for random additional screening. Nothing unusual there, happens to me all the time. Brown skin, traveling alone, I'm used to it. But this time felt different. The agent, Officer Rodriguez according to his badge, led me to a private screening room. Instead of searching my bags, he sat down and smiled. "Miss Patel, how would you like to make $50,000? I laughed nervously, thinking it was some weird joke. "I'm going to miss my flight." He pulled out his phone, showed me a banking app with more money than I'd ever seen. "This could be yours. One flight, one package, no questions asked." My stomach dropped. "Are you seriously asking me to smuggle drugs?" He shook his head. "Not drugs. Documents. Completely sealed, completely safe. You drop them at a hotel in Miami, you get paid, you go home." I stood to leave, but he blocked the door. "Think about it. You're a medical student, right? Those loans must be crushing. This could change everything." "How did he know about medical school?" I hadn't mentioned it. "We've been watching you," he continued. "Perfect candidate. Clean record, trusted traveler, going to Miami for a legitimate conference. No one would suspect you." My hands were shaking. "This is insane. You're TSA. You stop smugglers, you don't recruit them." He laughed. "You think TSA salary pays for this watch? This suit? Half the agents here are on the take. The smart ones anyway." He showed me photos on his phone of other TSA agents at fancy restaurants, driving luxury cars, on yacht trips. "We control security. We decide what gets through. It's foolproof." I tried to stay calm. "If I say no," his expression darkened, "then you miss your flight, and maybe every flight after that. Amazing what we can flag in the system. Suspected terrorist connections, drug trafficking suspicions. Your medical career would be over before it started." My mind was racing. This couldn't be real. "I need to think about it." He handed me a burner phone. "You have until boarding. Text yes or no. If yes, go to the family bathroom near gate 47. Someone will give you the package." I left that room feeling like I was in a nightmare. But instead of running, I had a different idea. I went straight to the airport police office and reported everything. They didn't believe me at first until I showed them the burner phone. Turns out, they'd been investigating this ring for months but could never get proof. They fitted me with a wire and sent me back. I texted yes to the burner phone. At the bathroom, a cleaning lady handed me a flat package that fit perfectly in my laptop bag. "Have a safe flight, honey," she said with a wink. The police arrested her immediately. Then Rodriguez, then 6 other agents who were monitoring the whole operation. The package contained forged passports and identity documents for human trafficking victims. The ring had been operating for 3 years, making millions. At trial, Rodriguez glared at me from the defendant's table. His lawyer tried to paint me as an unreliable witness, a desperate student looking for attention. But they had my recording, the evidence, and testimonies from a dozen other people they'd tried to recruit. He got 25 years. The cleaning lady got 15. The whole security checkpoint got restructured. I did make it to Miami eventually, 3 days late for my conference. The FBI paid for my new flight, put me in witness protection for 6 months until the trial ended. They also paid me a reward, not 50,000, but enough to make a dent in my loans. Sometimes I think about what would have happened if I'd said yes for real. Would I be rich and guilty, or caught and imprisoned? Either way, my life would be over. Now I get pulled for additional screening every single time I fly. Not randomly, but because I'm on some special list. The agents always apologize, say it's protocol for trial witnesses. I don't mind anymore. I know what real corruption looks like, and a few extra minutes of security is nothing compared to what could have been. Last month, I graduated med school. During the ceremony, I got a text from an unknown number. "You cost me everything. Hope it was worth it." I forwarded it to my FBI contact. They traced it to a prison phone. Rodriguez had somehow gotten access to a cell phone. They added another 5 years to his sentence for threatening a federal witness. Yeah, it was definitely worth it.